Hi everybody, if you're watching this video, you're probably a person who's interested in business. And if you are, I'm sure you've watched some advertising in the past years about dropshipping models on YouTube, and most of them advertise themselves as entrepreneurs on Shopify, that do business on Shopify. And that's how most people got to know in this last years this platform, this e-commerce platform that's really rocking it. It's really smashing the market. It came from being completely unknown to being a competitor of Amazon. Uh, and consider the dimension that Amazon has today, it's really impressive. So it really goes beyond all of the short-term business model you can have, whether it's with affiliate marketing, whether it's with drop shipping. This company is about much more. It has given, with the coronavirus crisis, the opportunity for many entrepreneurs that have shop, retail stores, etc., to convert themselves into online sellers. They always say being online is not a strategy, it's a tactic. So they had this vision way before COVID that most of the people, most of the business people, would have sold products both in real life and online. And online, the clients have more flexibility in terms of time that they spend for shopping, in terms of product they pay for, means of payment, whatever. So they really benefited from this shift in the economy. And I'm really excited to talk to you about this, guys. Now, this is a channel for mainly investing. I'm excited about this company for many reasons, but let's look at some charts.
As if there was the need to say it, e-commerce grew a lot in the past 3 years. You can see here the growth and the forecast growth from 2019 to 2024 in these 5 years is almost 100%, so almost doubling. As you can see, the growth in terms of retail e-commerce sales, so pure sales. And as you can see, this line, the percentage decreases, the marginal rate decreases, because the more it grows, the more it is difficult to expand it. But I mean, the value, it's a lot in terms of market share or total retail sales in the world. You can see where you can ask yourself, where do the retail sellers come from? And I mean, the United States are really play really a very important role for this business. As you can see here, they are the pink, I would say pink part of this bar chart. If you sum up the purple chart, the purple bars and the red bars, which represent respectively the rest of the world and the UK, you don't get even 50% of what the US represent for the total Shopify market share. So the United States represents really the most important market without any comparison. In Europe, they're expanding. The most important countries are in this list. So Germany, France, and the Netherlands. And as you can read here, Shopify is now the third largest online retailer in the United States after just Amazon and eBay. And this is how much stuff they sold. This is the gross merchandise volume, GMV, Q1 2021, 37.3 billion. And you can see, look at the history. I mean, just in the second quarter of 2018, they were under $10 billion. Okay, so they did almost 4 times the total gross merchandise volume in less than 4 years. Okay. Not only small retailers are selling on Shopify. As you can see here, you can say great brands like Kylie Cosmetics, Gymshark. This is well known to sell online, but look at Whole Food Market, Budweiser, the New York Times, and Pepsi. So this is very relevant. I have another chart here, which is very interesting. It compares Shopify sales to Amazon sales. in Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, 2019 against 2020. And you can see that if you break the sales of Amazon into third-party sellers, in 2020, Shopify had more sales than the third-party sellers on Amazon. And the growth year over year, it's like a 66% growth. It's a two-thirds of what the amount in terms of value US dollars sold the year before. So it's really great. Let's look at the stock now, and you can see Shopify has grown a lot also in the stock market. It has been hit quite a lot in the last period, actually. Like you can see in the last 6 months, it has lost 41.8% of its price. But it's important always to notice that the stock is not the company is not the stock. So you always have to see, guys, quoting Jeff Bezos. You always have to see, guys, if the company is doing actually well. You have to look at the fundamentals. The PE ratio is still quite high. I'm at 32, but it's half of what it was in the last part of the last year, 2021. So you look down at the annual result. We don't have the complete data for 2021 because we still need the fourth quarter's data. But you can see in 2020, I mean, the profit, what I like to look at is always the net profit margin. Absolutely. It's over 10%, which is good for this kind of business. Let's compare it with Amazon, okay? If you compare it with Amazon, you see Amazon is like a little bit more than half of the profit margin that Shopify has. So this is something very important to look at. Very, very important data, especially in these days with higher inflation. It's important the margin you have, because what inflation does, it reduces your margins. And if you have higher margins, you have a great advantage. But let's look at the quarterly results. 2021 probably a little bit more difficult year, but still the company has grown quite a lot. I mean, you can see the percentages here are very crazy for a company of this volume. And they're opening new apps. They have this shop app where you can track all of your orders online, and depending on what you order and where you are, they advertise to you other shops that are close to you. So it's really great. Hope you like this video, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. See you in the next one.